could stay like this, forever following you.
Hi Yogi Bears, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Space Between. Today we're going to be exploring some wide-legged forward folds. This sequence will be perfect for beginners and advanced, so yeah, pop on your yoga mat, wear some comfy clothes, and let's get to it. Hi guys, so we're going to bring our toes, tuck in the toes under. We're going to lift ourselves a little bit, spreading the toes. That feels so nice. I've been on my feet all day, so that feels really good. And then if you'd like to as well, you can just stretch out the wrists a little bit as well. Maybe do some circles. Maybe if you want to, you could wedge the wrists by your hips and pull up the shoulders, and then that way your neck is nicely supported by your trapeze muscles, I think, to do some neck rolls. Going to lean forward, and we're going to allow the toes to just flatten now. Okay, sitting, oh it feels so nice on the feet. And my ankles just need a good stretch in a long day. So today we're going to be continuing with the folding into fall theme, and weaving a little bit of that grounding into gratitude in there as well. So let's bring the hands to the chest, roll the shoulders back, close the eyes for a moment, thinking a grateful thought. And just bring the attention to the breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. And then we're going to bring ourselves onto our hands and knees. And we're going to spread the knees so they're hip width apart. The hands are going to be shoulder width apart, and we're going to tilt the pelvis up. Look up. Closing your eyes if you like, and then arching the back. And up. And arch. As we're bringing the gaze up, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and as we're arching the back, really pushing the hands down, trying to spread the shoulders apart. Okay, and come back to a neutral spine. We're going to curl the toes under, and we're going to lift into our first downward facing dog, and we're going to walk the dog, so we're just pedaling out the heels. And then when you're ready, come into a static dog, allowing the belly button to suck towards the back of the spine, allowing the hands to roll out, the shoulders to roll out like jam jollies. Maybe bailing the neck a little bit, maybe even lifting up the front of the ball of the foot and spreading the toes and then placing them down, remembering about our grounding, our foundation, which is key. Just like for a house. Okay, I'm going to lift my right leg. I'm going to bend the knee and I'm going to roll the hip out, and it's going to feel really, really nice. Oh, it feels good. If you hear clicking, that's my ankle. I'm just making some circles with my ankle. Oh, it's lovely. Alright, that's going to bring the foot forward. A little bit stiff. Bring the hands to inside of the foot. Bring the toes, sorry guys, I know you can't see the front of my mat, but bring the toes so they're facing the front corner of your mat. Oh, you can stay here. If you want to, you can come down onto your elbows for lizard. Whatever feels good. I'm going to stay like this because I feel like my My back wants to straighten. We're going to bring, let me see if I can wiggle back a bit so I can show you guys. I'm going to bring that foot onto the outer edge. We're going to lift the right hand. Okay, and we're going to windmill that hand down, wiggle the foot forward, a step into our first forward fold. And making sure that we don't lock the knees, so we have a little micro bend in the knees here. And we're going to inhale, halfway uplift. Try and keep the back nice and straight as we exhale. Finding a little bit more space. A little bit of wiggle room. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And we're going to plant the hands. We're going to step back into our downward facing dog. We're going to take a little vinyasa, so we're going to roll over onto, into a high plank. And we're going to go knees, chest and chin, or you can hover if you want to. Keeping the hands a little bit further ahead of you, in front of you. Bringing the elbows to the side body. For our Cobra, Bhujangasana. Curling the toes and lifting back to downward dog. Sorry guys, I feel like I keep spacing out today. It's been a long day, but I wanted to share a flow with you guys, and I also desperately wanted to move my body, as I didn't do my normal yoga practice this morning, and boy did I miss it. So we're going to raise the left leg, bend the knee, rotate the hip. Swing that leg forward, plant it down on the ground. Planting the back knee, bring the hands to the inside of the leg. You can stay here, pointing the toes out to the front corner of your mat, or you can come down to the elbows. Remembering our theme of grounding, our theme of folding into fall. Raising up the left arm this time, coming onto the outer edge of that front foot. Okay, bringing the hand down. We're going to step to the front for our forward fold. Inhale, halfway uplift. Exhale, try and find some more space. Okay, from here we're going to step back into our downward facing dog. And then we're going to take a vinyasa, either hovering down on knees, chest and chin. Coming up into Cobra. Curling the toes, lifting into downward facing dog. From here we're going to step our right leg forward. Come up into high lunge. Going to open up that back foot, keeping that front knee bent. And we're going to open up with that other foot. So we've got a nice wide stance going on. Bring the hands to the hips, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and then push the chest forward, straightening the spine. Come into our first wide-legged forward fold. If you want to, you can use your forefingers to curl around the big toes. Again, lifting the chest and trying to keep the back flat. Thinking a grateful thought, bringing it back to the breath. Release the hands, bring them to the center. We're going to bring the fingers so they're facing the back. We're going to walk the hands back, trying to keep that chest out and the shoulders, and the back nice and straight. And walking the hands to the center. And then we're going to walk the hands so they're framing that front foot, ready to step back into our downward facing dog. And then from here we can roll over either into our high plank and hover, or we can do knees, chest, chin. Take a moment here, bring it back to the breath. Lifting the left leg, stepping forward into our high lunge. Open up that back foot. And then opening up, so we're in a nice wide-legged spread once more. This time we're going to interlace our hands behind the back, uninterlace them, and then interlace the opposite one on top. Rolling the shoulders back and down. And we're going to do our forward bend. Allowing the hands to come wherever they may. Trying to keep the chest open and the spine nice and long too. Bringing the right hand down to the left foot for a twist. Closing the eyes, thinking of something you'll feel grateful for in this beautiful fall. And walking the hand over to the other side, so your left hand is on your right foot this time for a twist. Inhale, straighten, and then exhale, try and get a little deeper. Releasing the hands to center. Bringing in the feet a little bit. Lowering those hips for my favourite yogi squat. Trying to straighten that spine. Pushing the hands together to help open up the shoulders. Maybe rocking it from side to side. Every time you inhale, straightening the spine. And every time you exhale, pushing underneath the knees with the elbows. Reaching forwards, and to slowly come to the mat. I'm going to flex the feet, reach up, and then over. And then every time we inhale, lifting the chest, drawing it forwards, straightening that spine, and every time we exhale, finding some more space. And then gently coming back up. Gonna lie back. Closing the eyes. Take a moment to loosen up the shoulders. Allow the back to relax. Allow the tailbone to come to the mat. Closing the eyes. Allowing the body to become nice and heavy and grounded. And then just lying here for as still as you can for 5 minutes or longer. I hope you enjoyed today's short flow and just allow any thoughts to come and go whilst you're in Shavasana. I'm going to end this video here, so I'm going to bring my hands to my heart center. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. I hope that you feel a bit lighter when you leave the mat. Chill out here for as long as you can. Namaste.
Just don't get too far.